I don't think we're in Kansas anymore. Of course I don't live in Kansas. I live in San Diego. And this is San Diego Comic-Con 2015. So to start off, this little background about Comic-Con, it is the biggest, one of the biggest pop culture comic events, conventions in the nation. If you guys have never been to San Diego Comic-Con, I can seriously not put it in perspective to you how massive this convention is. It is everywhere. It does not just take up the convention center in San Diego, it takes up like 2 hotels to the next to it. There's stuff at the library and there's stuff at Petco Park now. And not only that, but the entire street in the gas lamp area of San Diego has booths and blow up things, and there's an obstacle paintball course last year. It is all of San Diego prepares for Comic-Con. So if you're watching this right now, I'm probably at preview night at San Diego Comic-Con, and if you want to follow me around on what's going on there, I'm going to be using the hashtag SDCC 2015 on my Instagram and my Twitter and Facebook. Facebook uses hashtags, right? I use them anyway. So you can just hashtag me there or search that hashtag to see what I'm going to be doing at the convention. So yes, I am going all 5 days to Comic-Con. That includes preview night, Wednesday, Thursday. Preview night is Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And as always, I'm going to be in costume every day and a different costume every day. So Wednesday preview night, I do something really easy and kind of nerdy. It's probably gonna be my Superman dress that I wore last year. It's just geeky and comfy and cute. Thursday is going to be, oh my god, Avatar. I think I'm gonna be my original design Airbender. And I'm gonna bring my bending prop with me, but I don't know how much I'm really gonna be able to use it because it is really crowded. But if I find some open space and a really nice photographer, then I'm gonna get some awesome pictures. Friday is gonna be Honey Lemon, and I'm really excited to wear this costume. I was actually debating wearing it Saturday, but Saturday is usually always my Harley day. So those are still kind of up in the air. Right now, I'm kind of thinking Honey Lemon's gonna be Friday and Harley's gonna be Saturday, but those might switch. I don't know right now. And then Sunday's always easy. We're usually not there pretty late Sunday, and we're pretty tired by the end of all the other days. So I'm thinking I'm probably gonna be wearing Kaylee that day. Now let's go ahead and answer some of your questions I've been asking for a few days about if you have any questions about San Diego Comic-Con. And let's go ahead and answer some. Could you explain the process of purchasing tickets? Wow. Yeah, that's a big one. So essentially there are 2 different times to purchase tickets. The first is, oh my gosh, what do they call it? Pre-registration tickets. So that's if you went the year before, you have first dibs of getting tickets for the next year. I know that sounds unfair, but it's fair to us who have been before, and it's unfair for the people who this is their first time. But hold on just one second, because you're not guaranteed a ticket if you went the year before. It is a lottery system, so everyone wakes up and logs on to the website at the same time, and it's a lottery. They pick random people to go in and get tickets. There's a certain number of 40 badges, there's a certain number of each other day, and once those are gone, they're gone, and then it waits, I think, a month or 2 until the regular sales happen. And the same thing. Everyone gets online, whether you've been before, whether you've never been, you all go into the waiting room and they pick random people to get the badges. So yeah, it helps if you've been before, but it's not at all guaranteed. If this is your first time and you want to go to San Diego Comic-Con, there is a chance that you can do it. A lot of questions about how I was able to get tickets. Sorry, it's luck for me too, okay? The best parties. I'm not a big partier. I know Club Cosplay usually has something down there at the House of Blues, and there's this fashionably nerdy cocktail hour happening at one of the hotels that I was gonna check out, but it's the same time as a panel, so I'm not going. Pretty much go onto Facebook or go onto the Toucan blog, which the actual Comic-Con website runs, and they have a list of really cool extra activities, maybe not hosted at Comic-Con, but in the surrounding area. Are you planning on camping out again for panels, or are you just gonna walk around and enjoy? Oh man. So, Comic-Con actually announced that they're doing a different thing for Hall H. I made a whole video about getting into Hall H last year. It's funny, that video is actually getting a lot of views now, but the rules have already changed. So last year they did a wristband thing. So they handed out wristbands of 4 different colors to show the people in line if they were in the top %, of the room. This year, apparently the wristbands are gonna hand out actually save your place. So you can either stay in line and be guaranteed a seat closer to the front, to the actual stage, or you can go home, get a good night's sleep, and then come back, and the wristband will allow you to go into Hall H, but you're gonna be, of course, in the back behind all the people that stayed there for a longer time. If that is true and that's really how the wristbands are gonna work, then I am definitely gonna be trying to get into Hall H a lot more this year than I've done any other year. But no, I'm definitely not gonna be camping out overnight again. That's just not worth it. But usually I will go to 2 to 3 panels a day, either at an Indigo Ballroom, Ballroom 20, Hall H, the bigger rooms, the bigger panels. So yeah, I go to a few panels a day, but the majority of it is just walking around. The heat. How do you deal with a full face of makeup, the heat and sweat without your face melting off? That is a good question because it's not very well. Okay, so it is extremely hot every year downtown in San Diego. It's usually in the 80s to 90s, and it feels even hotter than that, especially if you're in any sort of costume. Even my Harley bodysuit, which is rather thin. For the most part, I just wear a lot of deodorant, and for my makeup staying in place, I use a Final Seal spray. I have the Ben Nye version, which you've probably seen in a few tutorials. I also have a MAC version of a Final Seal spray. I don't think one works better than the other, but the Ben Nye one is a lot cheaper. I've also heard people using hairspray to like spray in their face and it actually keeps their makeup on. I'm allergic to hairspray, so I actually can't tell you if that works. So there's definitely ways to get through the heat wave in your makeup and be totally fine. Just make sure you seal it very, very well and don't touch it. More questions about tickets. How fast do tickets sell out? Within the first hour, they go on sale. You have to be in that waiting room, and you have to be one of the lucky few who get chosen. So I just got home from a con in my area, and I'd be curious how to go about asking others for floor photos at big conventions. Whoa, okay, so yeah, Comic-Con, there's not really a lot of like official photo shoots going on with like big setups, and they got their flash lights out and stuff. It's really just people walking around. It's no setup. So they just snap photos of you with not great backgrounds. There's people walking behind you. You might not be paying attention because you're looking at another camera. But for the most part, to get photos back, that's when I hand out my business cards, and I get business cards from photographers. Other ways I find photos of myself is actually looking on websites like Tumblr blogs or Flickr sites that just list photos. I just go through hundreds of photos. Is it as good as all the hype? Yeah, I absolutely believe it is. And again, you don't even have to have badges. You can have so much fun even in downtown San Diego. So I recommend that to all my friends and all the people at work. I say, I know you're working, I know you didn't get tickets, blah, 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 but still go down there just for an evening and have some fun. That's it for my pre-San Diego Comic-Con video. Yeah, right now I'm gonna be at preview night. So don't forget to follow me around on all my social media. I'll be posting on Instagram probably the most, and then that links to my Twitter and my Facebook. So just, yeah, lots of pictures will be happening all day, and I'll be using that hashtag and a lot of other hashtags, of course. Don't forget to like and favorite this video and subscribe for all other cosplay and costume shenanigans. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next Wednesday. Bye. Or maybe I'll see you at Comic-Con. I almost forgot to ask. I'm like ready to finish this costume because I have a few days left. I'm scrapping this together. But do you guys want to do the scavenger hunt? The same one I did for WonderCon? Do you want to do that again? Comment below. Let me know. Because if so, I'll upload the list to my Facebook and my Instagram, and we'll have a scavenger hunt at San Diego Comic-Con.